welcome to this YouTube scenario on AFL Evolution 2. Lachlan 2612 Sports Channel here, and we are going to be finding out to see how every SANFL inclusive team with SANFL clubs instead of local community Adelaide Footy League clubs would have gone if every one of these teams had got Lachlan Brown on their team. And the first team we'll be starting off with is obviously the team that the Eastern Park inclusive team are aligned with, and the team that I'm actually on, the Woodville West Torrens Eagles. Playing alongside most of the lads from Eastern Park. And even a development league squad looks really good. This is so far the perfect environment for Lachlan Brown. As given, unfortunately, Lachlan Brown in the inclusive league, he's out of contract at the end of the year. And let's see how he would fare. How his teams will fare if he was still in the... How would every inclusive team fare with Lachlan Brown? Will they do really well, or will they do really crap? Let's see how the... First team we're going to be starting off with is the Woodville West Torrens Eagles. Let's see how they go. Still simulating the rounds. Rightio, we're just about at the end of the season. End of the season with this Lachlan Brown at the Eagles today. Oh, yes! 18-0! The Eagles! They are really good with Lachlan Brown on the team. In fact, he should stay at the Eagles. We got the last game of the season, Central's in Modbury, and the Dogs won by 3 points. And let's look at the ladder. So we got Sturt at bottom of the ladder along with Modbury. North Adelaide are in 8th. West Adelaide are 7th. Port Magpies are 6th. And Norwood just scraped into the top 5 after winning one more game. South and Centrals make up the numbers in 4th and 3rd. Glenelg are currently 2nd. 4 wins beyond Woodville West Torrens. Norwood they ended up beating Westies to get that spot in the finals. South versus Norwood. Let's see how it happens. Oh, the Redlegs! What an upset. Glenelg versus Centrals in the qualifying final. And the Bunnies get through to the semi-finals to face the Eagles. Centrals v Norwood. Oh, and the Redlegs dream run continues! They beat the Bulldogs to get to the prelim to face Glenelg. As the Eagles progress to the grand final. Glenelg versus Norwood. And the Redlegs dream run comes to an end at the hands of Glenelg. As we've now got the grand final. Let's check the stats. To see how the Eagles are faring with Lachlan Brown on the team. And he's only got 32 goals, but... Oh, Chris McQueen, 58 goals. Torren Thompson, 47 goals. Tony Warman, 36 goals. Mark Edison Steele also on 36 goals. Lachlan Brown's kicked 32. Oh, wow! Look at that from the Ruckman! Scotty Hiscock, 31 goals. Jared Young, 26 goals. Shane Smith, 22 goals. Matty Greenwood, 20 goals. Oh my word! 15 from Gerald Trotter. And how many games has he played? He's basically played just 5 games. Not bad. Poor old Aaron Glasson, he's out injured. How on earth did Aaron Glasson only play 3 games? I think it was a really bad injury or something. Check the teams. Where is Scotty lined up? He's centre half forward. Going back in the forward. I'm going back in the forward pocket. Jaden Bevel's back on the back in the team. We need Aaron Glasson back for the grand final. He's back. And let's look at the let's see who won the grand final. It's the Eagles. Woodville West Torrens finished the inclusive season undefeated in this timeline with Lachlan Brown on the team. And now let's go to good old Will decide to decide where should we go next. Between Centrals, between the other 10 inclusive teams. Where will Mr. Brown go next? Where is he going to go next? And this next team is... well, it's his old man's team, the Double Blues. This is just for the scenario, guys. And let's see, let's just see how I'm gonna fare as a Double Blue. And who are the Eagles gonna get in return? Just for this setup, just for this season. Just for this scenario, it is Jay Charters. Let's see how I would have fared as a Sturt player. The Mob had just finished bottom in the actual first season. At the end of, by the time the video's over, let me know in the comment section below on what team I should go to next. What I should do. Should I stay at the Eagles or should I go elsewhere? Let's see how Sturt will fare. Let's go to full auto. Now we're on the now we're on Lachlan Brown at Sturt scenario. Centrals versus Moppery, and the Bulldogs have won by 99 points. And the Eagles still finish top. And look what happened to Sturt! What did Lachlan Brown do with him? Well, they were 4-14 in the actual season, but with him on the team, they have just won 8 more games. He's made a difference for the Sturt team. That means Portland are now bottom of the ladder. And the Eagles, they just lost 2 more wins as Mr. Brown's not even there. Now for the finals. Let's see if Sturt will continue to... and they've been eliminated by South. Centrals vs Glenelg. It's the Dogs who won this one. Semi-finals. It seems Woodville West Torrens have not missed Mr. Brown and not missed their Lachlan Brown. Well, they're kind of missing him right now. As Central Districts win by 37 points to get to the grand final. And they beat South in the preliminary final. And the premiers are... it's the Eagles. Even though Lachlan Brown has made a huge difference at Sturt. Rightio. Let's get back to good old Will Decide to see where Mr. Brown will go next. For this one, now let's put Jay Charters back on Sturt. And Mr. Brown back on his team, the Eagles. And where's he going to go next? Check the wheel. And he is playing with Sean Flintoff. He's going to be playing alongside Sean Flintoff again. But this time at North Adelaide. And who are the Eagles going to get in return for the Roosters? Well, they're going to get Shane Pearce. How will Lachlan Brown? Hang on. Hang on! I actually put Daniel Bennett on the Roosters. What am I doing in this? It's about Lachlan Brown. As this scenario is about Lachlan Brown. And he's going to play centre-half forward for North Adelaide in this scenario. The Eagles, they had won again. But this time they weren't even with Mr. Brown. Let's see if Mr. Brown can make an impact on the Roosters. Now, let's see if Lachlan Brown can make an impact for a Roosters team who lost a lot of players. Let's see if this impact is happening. And Central's winning in the last round against Modbury. Let's check the Roosters' progress with with Lachlan Brown on the team. They finished in 6th place. They went 6-12. Well, you can forget about Lachlan Brown. You can forget about North Adelaide now. Guess this side wasn't even helping. That side is not even helping you. South take out the Bulldogs. Glenelg gets Nord. The base smashed for Redlegs. With the Eagles once again finishing top. As they finished top of the 17-1 record. And he nearly lost top spot to Glenelg. Nord finished 3rd, Dogs 4th, South 5th. Sturt finished 7th. Sturt had 7th. Nord versus South, the Panthers have kicked it out. Eagles and Glenelg, and it's the Eagles who will go through to the grand final. Glenelg versus South. And Glenelg have got the win. And the winner of this grand final is Itzwood West Torrens once again. That's 3 premierships they've won. 2 with Mr. Brown on different teams. Seems they are still a good side after all. It seems the depth there is really good. And now, just time to put Mr. Brown back on Woodville West Torrens to see where his next adventure's going to be. To see where is his next adventure is going to be. And this one I gave the Eagles Shane Pearce for Lachlan Brown in return for Lachlan Brown. And now they got their Lachlan Brown back. Until the next team will be revealed on the wheel. The next team is... Well, it's kind of a homecoming for Mr. Brown. He returns to Nord. He's going to be a redleg again. Who will the Eagle... Well, it seems like he's never left in the first place. Poor old Mr. Brown. He's going to be stuck with... He's going to be stuck with He's going to be stuck with the likes of Kim Retarlick on the payroll. Sucks to be Mr. Brown. Well, I reckon he might kind of make a difference for Nord. Like he did the first time he was there. Will he make a difference over on the legs? According to for the fourth team on the wheel, it seems Norwood team manager Andy Fuller has worked his magic once again to bring Lachlan Brown to Norwood. He did it the first time around in 2020, and now he's done it again. Let's simulate through the season, business as usual. Let's see how Norwood are faring. And it's not much magical. The Redlegs are in 8th. As I think they had some injuries to deal with throughout the season. It seems Mr. Brown's second adventure at Nord is nothing like his first. It's nothing like his first time at Nord. And he's basically second in their goal kicking with 26 goals. And Centrals would again beat Modbury. Let's look at the ladder. It looks like it's South Adelaide who are top of the ladder right now. Woodville West Torres are in 2nd, Central's 3rd, Glenelg 4th. Oh boy, Westies are in the finals! North 6th, Sturt 7th, Norwood 8th, Port 9th, and Modbury dead last. Poor old Norwood, they didn't have a really good team, and not even Lachlan Brown actually saved them this season. However, the Eagles didn't really need him that time. Glenelg beat the Bulldogs. The Eagles got taken down south. Only to win by a kick against Glenelg. As we got south in the grand final, and they get smashed by 104 points against the Eagles. Now, let's go back to let's assign Oscar Allen back to Nord and Mr. Brown back to Woodville West Torrens. And let's see who's next for Mr. Brown. Poor old Mr. Brown. He's going to be having a very tough adventure to the Modbury Hawks. Poor old Lachlan Brown. Oh, he might be feeling sick for days, as he's going to be heading to Modbury. The team who haven't even finished higher than 10th. Who are, well, one of the worst inclusive teams out there. The team that keeps getting pumped by 100 points every week. Let's see how Lachlan Brown will fare at the Modbury Hawks. Will he get Modbury up the ladder, or will they be, well, not very good? Or will Lachlan Brown's Modbury adventure be an absolute disaster? And he nearly got him to a win against Central District. Let's look at the ladder. Well, we got Woodville West Torres still on top of the ladder. Glenelg 2nd, South 3rd, Central's 4th, Westie's 5th, with Sturt and Nord just out of a 5. Along with Port and, well, North Adelaide at bottom of the ladder. The team we went to earlier. As Lachlan Brown has just dragged Modbury out of bottom. Centrals have flogged Westies in the elimination final. South have beaten Glenelg in the qualified final. And it's bye-bye to Central District. The Bays kicked them out. The Eagles win a thriller against South in the semis. South go through to the grand final to face Glenelg. Not the Eagles. And we got a different premier. We got a different premiership team in this one. It is South Adelaide, who won the premiership in the Lachlan Brown Modbury Hawks era. In Lachlan Brown's era at Modbury. Let's check his results so far. When he was at the Eagles, he got him a premiership. When he was at Sturt, they got eliminated in the elimination final. When he got to North Adelaide, they didn't make the finals. Neither at North or Modbury. As I've only got 5 teams left to cover. It's South Adelaide, Port Magpies, Central District, West Adelaide. I've got West Adelaide, Port Magpies, Glenelg, Centrals, and South left to cover. Let's see where up. The next team is... It's somebody equally as bad in Port Magpies. And this one, it's going to be Rob Cracker getting traded to the Eagles for Mr. Brown. Hang on. I forgot to put Peter Wachinga back on Modbury. And myself back on the Eagles. But not for much longer, as I'm now off to Port. For this one. While the Eagles would get Rob Cracker out of Port. Let's do another season. It's got 4 more left to do. Let's see if Port could actually get far with Lachlan Brown. Centrals versus Modbury. Centrals won, 115 points. It's South Adelaide, Centrals, Glenelg, Sturt, and the Eagles in the finals. Let's look at the ladder. Oh no, Lachlan Brown's Odyssey at Port Adelaide's not really good either. The team are in ninth place. 10 points behind Westies. And 6 in front of Modbury. In last place. The Eagles, well, they've got 16-1. Glenelg versus Sturt. The Bays win by 1 point. South versus Centrals. South go through. Glenelg versus Centrals. The Dogs win. The Dogs go through to the prelim to face South Adelaide as the Eagles set them to the... Well, the Dogs Odyssey ends at the hands of South, who in turn win the premiership by 56 points. Well, that's South Adelaide that's the second time I got South Adelaide being premiers in this save. The next team is... Well... He is becoming an absolute... He's becoming a traitor. He's turning into an absolute traitor. How is he moving from the Eagles to Glenelg? That is a big time snake. That is a snake move and a half. Lachlan Brown. About to get booed by Woodville West Torrens fans. It's just for this season, that is. As he's now at Glenelg. He has swapped the Bennett for the Chandlers. He has swapped Matty Greenwood for Elvis Stavrius. He has swapped Jared Young for Elvis Stavrius. And he has swapped Matty Greenwood for Jesse Goodman. He better not be doing that in real life. I won't be doing that in real life. Let's check up to see how the Lachlan Brown's Glenelg gonna see will fare. Will the Bays project result in wins, or will it not be a result at all? And Montbury have just beaten Central District. Let's look at the finals ladder. Oh, the Eagles are still top of the ladder, but they had a draw against Glenelg in round 2. The Bays went 12-5 in a draw. With Central's and South close behind, with Nord in 5th. West making the 8 on percentage against West Adelaide. That means the Roosters have finished bottom. Elimination final, South versus Nord. South go through. The eliminator is Glenelg and Centrals. The Bays go through. Meaning Central's knock out South. The Eagles, well, they beat Glenelg. Means in this Glenelg bit, for the fan favourite Lachlan Brown in that one, it swapped one fan who had him as his favourite player in Misha Bennett to the other in Chelsea Brooks. Glenelg versus Centrals. Glenelg go through by a kick to get to the grand final to meet the Eagles. The premiers in this one it's the Bays. It is Glenelg who are premiers in the Lachlan Brown Glenelg adventure. Here's 1-2. One as an undefeated champion at the Eagles and the other as a Bay. Now we are back with the wheel. Where is he going to go next? West, South, or Centrals? And it looks like Scotty Mallett, Lachlan Brown's work supervisor, has worked his magic and is bringing Lachlan Brown back to Centrals, back to where he started. The Central Districts Football Club. Scotty Mallett, he's going to be looking forward to it. The return of Lachlan Brown to Central District. Meaning Mr. Brown is at home, and he gets to restart his career in Elizabeth, playing for his local. Let's simulate the last game. Central's won this one against Modbury. Let's look at the ladder. The Eagles are on top. Central's the second, South third, Glenelg fourth, Sturt fifth. North 6th, North 7th, Westies 8th, Port 9th, and Modbury dead last. Bays and Sturt. Bays win. Central South. The Panthers win this one, as the Bulldogs will meet Glenelg in the semi-final, where they eliminate the Bays by 3 points. That means Lachlan Brown, with his move to Centrals in this one, it means he is reunited with 2 of his former teammates, Adam Hamilton and Cameron Caldwell, who he played with in 2019 at Eastern Park. The Bulldogs are into the grand final with Lachlan Brown on the team to meet the Eagles, as we got the rematch of those 2000s SANFL grand finals, and the Eagles do it again, as they win by 54 points, meaning they're premiers once again. Well, sorry about the thing. It just there was a error going around, but anyways, where were we? That's right, we got 2 more teams left to cover between West Adelaide and South Adelaide, and Mr. Brown and Lachlan Brown is heading off to South Adelaide, where he gets to team up with Heath May and the other Mays in Scott and Joss. And Josh Couch is heading to the Eagles. Let's see how Mr. Brown will fare at Noarlunga Downs. Centrals have beaten Modbury. South have finished 3rd. Let's look at the ladder. Eagles 1st, Glenelg 2nd, South 3rd, Central's 4th, Nord 5th, while North, Sturt, Modbury, Port and West missed the finals. Centrals versus Nord, the Dogs won. Glenelg versus South, the winner is the Bays, as Mr. Brown will try to save South from a break of elimination, which he did against Centrals. Eagles go through to another grand final, and South did get eliminated by Glenelg. Eagles are premiers again. And now we've got the last team to cover. It is West Adelaide. We got the last team to cover in the Mr. Brown Odyssey. Got the last team to cover on this video, and that's the West Adelaide Football Club. Let's see how I'll fare in the red and black of West Adelaide. Will I get the Bloods into the finals? We're almost at the end. We're almost at the business end of the video. Centrals versus Modbury again, and it's the Bulldogs win. Let's look at the finals. Well, I think Westies have missed with a 7th place finish. For the last time, let's... South Adelaide versus Glenelg. In the elimination final, the Bays have won. Dogs in the double blows. The Dogs go through to beat Stat. Sturt's Odyssey continues against Glenelg. The Eagles take down the Bulldogs. Which the Bulldogs had Sturt's season. And same result. Eagles are premiers. And alright, that will just about wrap up this video to see what would happen if Lachlan Brown played for every SANFL inclusive team. I did it one team at a time. Rightio. Let me know in the comment section below whether if I should stay at Woodville West Tyrants in the inclusive league with SANFL teams, or should I end up at, or what other team do you think I should go on? My honest opinion, I reckon I'd be better off, pretty much be better off staying at Woodville West Tyrants. Because, well, they won a premiership on the first bit of the video, and they went 18 and they went 18-0. They went undefeated with me on the team. And now, for the last time, we're going to put myself back on Woodville West Tyrants. And I will see you next time.